Wrestling it factor. Wayne B, I got this. Let's go. No cap, no gimmicks. This a May show. Ringside pop when I drop that blow. Belt on my waist like chrome on chrome. Tell me what you think, feeling like RKO. Niggas like I'm Randy Orton on hard ass pavement, yo. No scripts, no gimmicks, just engagement. Street slam heat shit, that's pop. See that girl on fire. Kiera Hogan, slide kicking bitches like Hulk Hogan knows best. I'm top tier, no time to rest. Mic in hand, I'm built for press. Backstage fire, I walk with heat. Swerve through smoke like I know face to feet. No tap outs, just gold I collect. Trap ring queen, I'm next. I'm in the ring where the legends roam. Trap ring queen, this is my throne, bitches. Top rope jump, now your cover's blown. Mic drop hit like a grindstone. Wayne B lit it, now the crowd just flex. Bar for bar, I demand that check. No tap out, I rise from Rex. Trap ring queen, I'm next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling It Factor Radio. Your host, Wayne Benitez. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. We have a special guest. You would say the Thursday night big hitter right there. Hopefully companies like TNA and WWE is watching right now, looking for more recruits. Give it up for All Go Nelli.
How's it going, y'all? How's it going? What's up? What's up?
Yes, it's an honor for you to be on Wrestling It Factor Radio.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Yes. Everything is going green right now. Yes.
Great.
Were you a wrestling fan growing up?
Oh yeah, it started back in late 2006. All the kids were talking about it in the playground. And I just overheard it. And I think just by chance, I was scrolling through TV one night and SmackDown was on. I remember seeing first show I saw Vito, I saw Finley, Booker T, Batista was on it, Kane. This was around Armageddon when MVP and Kane did that Inferno match. And also when Undertaker's feuding with Mr. Kennedy. That's my earliest memories of WWE.
Awesome. Who were your idols? Who did you idolize from the wrestling business?
Like growing up, I really but Batista was one of those guys. I lived in DC, so like just having like a name to the city really felt something special to me. I always had an eye out for the Undertaker, man. I think he's just fantastic at what he does, and now that I'm a lot older, I can respect him a lot more than like my younger self would have.
Awesome. Also, was Paul Roma was one of your trainers?
Mm-hmm. Still is. I just saw him last night. I love being around Paul, and I think one thing that led me to where I am right now is not just taking. It's just listening to the man. It's just listening to him. Even when he's not talking to you directly, hear what advice he has to say. Because even though the advice may not apply to you in the moment, it could apply to you in the future. He's such a great guy. I learned so much from him. I gotta shout him out. Brad Baylor, congrats on the WWE contract. He is from my school. Great to see him in NXT. We also have Richard Holiday out there, top independent star. For Paul Roma's first student. Miracle Generation, Kylon King, Dustin Flashwaller. They just wrestled Jordan Oliver and Alec Price. Like, this is their second time meeting them in a couple months. I mean, they're doing great things. Flash made his AEW debut. Congrats to him. And then you have the Haven, Sean Knight, Jay Onyx. We have a lot of special talents coming out of there, especially the Duke boys, right now, too.
Awesome. Yes, definitely the time of the year. So many training spots is ready. Even trials, daily trials, going to be all year round. They just announced it, so They so much heavy on talent, so much. They remind me so much of a like the NFL scouts and
Mhm.
so they looking for the future, and it starts with WWE, even the AEW. So they looking for new talent as well. Also,
All the time.
everyone,
Yeah,
yes. Mhm.
so
I
much.
think this is going to be a great time in wrestling in 2026, along with even I think it's going to get more eyeballs on all of these products. Mhm.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that.
Yes. Mhm. Also, what was like having your first ever wrestling match?
Nerve wracking, because there's a bunch of people you don't know. But I think the special thing about independent wrestling is that like you learn your area. But definitely, I was definitely nervous at first. Um, Kind of just didn't know what to wear, didn't know what to walk out with, didn't know what to walk out to, didn't know how I was gonna look in front of everyone. It was definitely like nerve wracking.
Yes. Those debuts were basically like butterflies um in your stomach and everything. Yeah. And also that's basically how it is. Get your foot in the door also, and even with other ones, hearing stories of them, even their last ever wrestling match, they either not 90% um jobbing back out like they were at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
right.
Awesome. Um, what's your thoughts of working with Charles Morgan?
Charles Mason. Charles Mason. He was to wrestle him as the House of Glory champion at the time and on Wrestling Open. That was very special to me. Very nerve wracking. I think he might be the one. He's definitely one of the top guys I've wrestled so far in my career. Not to knock anyone down or anything like that. But he great in ring competitor, definitely terrifying. I think I would love to do it again. But he's a whole different type of wrestler, and it's good to get those reps in and to see all different kinds of styles out there.
Yes. Mhm. And how you came up with the um, All Go Nelly? Was that your vision or creative?
To be honest, no, it was all Paul Roma. I didn't really have like a direction. I think when I started, but he just one night said like, you're all go, like you can't stop. And I thought it was kind of silly at first, and but I went with it, and it's worked out. It's really worked out, like I couldn't be more happy where I am right now.
Awesome. What's your thoughts of working with the Taylor Taylor One Shot?
Taylor One Shot was great in the ring, didn't that was my first time meeting Taylor One Shot, and very nice person. Would love to be in the room with them again. Uh, yeah, and Taylor One Shot, they're also making their rounds, like around here. They're Taylor One Shot, like tough in the ring, tough mentally, tough physically. Like shout out Taylor One Shot.
Yes. It's like so many names out there in the indie scene. It's like this definitely way more than PWI 500, basically.
Definitely, there's a lot more out there. So many people out there that like may never get mentioned, but again, like when you build up that scene around you, like you have a different. You don't. It doesn't really matter what list you're always on. It's definitely great to be on there, but it's also kind of like what did you do for your community, and I think that's where I would. That's kind of like big for me in wrestling right now. Is like, what's the impact I'm having on my community right now?
Yes, that's definitely essential right there. Also, what's your thoughts of working with TJ Crawford? Mm,
Let me tell you something. Those kicks are something else. TJ Crawford's definitely one of the best out there right now, and I think he deserves a lot more opportunities. He was also on Ring of Honor, and to again be like, damn, that guy was in Ring of Honor. I just wrestled him. TJ's great. In-ring psychology's there. He's in great shape too, and he's always looking for improvement as well. I love TJ Crawford. I think he again like just you know he's been on a lot of big shows, but I think more people should know who TJ Crawford is.
awesome. Mm. And you definitely had a great match with the Haitian Hellfighter.
Oh, Kaizo, like again, like it's gonna be a good fight when you see someone of his size, someone of his like violence, like that's what you kind of need in these matches, is aggressiveness, and Kaizo can bring that.
Yes, definitely. So many styles and stuff. What's your favorite styles? Like you like strong style or technician, high flyer. What's your your stance in pro wrestling?
I like it. I definitely like the strong style. That's more of who I am. Not the best high flyer. I can bounce around, but like if you're trying to compare me to like Rey Mysterio, Pac, Ricochet, Will Ospreay, definitely not there. Corey Duke, um, but strong style, is like where I'm most comfortable.
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely strong style. Definitely, and definitely, especially with Japan wrestling in Japan and stuff from Noah, All Japan, New Japan. It's like there's so many legends that that made it big off the strong style.
Yeah.
Also, have any thoughts of ever going to overseas like Japan, Mexico, UK, or other places?
I definitely would love to do that. The timing has to be right. I think the one thing, as all independent wrestlers know, the balance between work and the balance between wrestling is definitely very, very tough. It's tough to find jobs that like let you have that flexibility all the time to like fly out there. I'm grateful for what I have, but don't want to abuse it too much, and I would love, to like I said, take a week off, go to the UK, take a week off, and go to other places, but it's tough when you're already like, you know, taking some time off already to do local indie stuff, So it's like one step at a time, and seeing how it will all fit financially with you too, because you don't want to be, you don't want to have nothing in your hands. You don't have nothing to like help boost your career and stuff like that.
Their Wi-Fi issue. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Also, do you have enough time to watch the product of from like TNA, WWE, or AEW?
Sometimes here and there, mostly on the phone, but like I practice Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I just came back from the gym, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're hitting the road. Even sometimes Thursdays, Mondays, you're hitting the road. So it's kind of like when you can. I don't hate the product. I think it's just right now for us to elevate, we kind of have to like be set on improving ourselves.
Yes. Mm. Also, even with some schools, even the OVW wrestlers from the past, present, and now um, you know, they have them watching old school wrestling, like to figure out their characters or things from the past, like even it can be um, 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 like a Bruiser Brody or any other legend like that, like Dick Murdoch to others. Learn how to do ring psychology and everything.
No, yeah, it's not just today's wrestling you can learn from. It's past wrestling you can learn from, because especially it's like like what's old is new. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely can change the turnaround of a match.
Yes. Also, um, what's what's your thoughts of the of I would say who would you like to face that's in the business today, or even on the indie scene, that you consider like one of your biggest goals of wrestling?
I know it probably won't happen this year, but I would love to wrestle AJ Styles. Um, Javon Evans, I would love to be like to say I wrestled that man, because it looks like he's gonna have a legendary career. Tomohiro Ishii, Shingo Takagi have definitely been on my list, and yeah, those are definitely the top ones. Richard Holiday's also up there as well.
Yes, and we all consider like Javon Evans is like I would say like um the John Morant of pro wrestling, with his skills. He remind me like a big impact, like him, or even like um a younger a younger version of I would say like someone like a Trey Young, or it's like he has that a lot of charisma, a lot that energy, that go to energy. And I still remember when I did his interview. He was doing those matches with AEW Dark, and all of a sudden they call him for that contract with NXT, and he gets his name out there. He not even I think 20 at the time, so he got fast right in the door.
Dude, he's great. He's fantastic. Great person too.
Yes. Also, do you plan on doing other things like I would say like New Japan, when they come to the USA, they have their usually their trials there also, and they also do the recruiting from indie, a lot of indie companies.
Who Now you said, maybe, who knows? You never know what's gonna happen.
Yes, and it's just amazing that how how far this wrestling has gone and stuff, and they keep saying that it's going to be this um that they losing viewers. No, it's not. It's the change of time. They drawn the fan base. More people hooked on, stream, um all types of streaming places, and a lot of devices besides cable television. More people going towards that, and mm, it's just amazing. I think they will capture to at the attitude era. I will give it like another the next 3 years. I think they will be closer to that level.
Definitely, I think like wrestling selling out baseball stadiums right now, selling out football stadiums. Like, and not just once a year now. It's multiple times a year. So it's like we're wrestling's actually in a pretty good spot.
Yes, it is. So much in a lot of spots, and it seems like now mainstream and now embracing pro wrestling ever than before, and it been a lot of stereotypes that say that, oh, they this or that, they using um enhancements and all that. That's not even true right there, and now they embracing even AEW with even when they first started on, executives was even talking to Britt Baker because she was also a dentist also. um she does her dentistry work, and they were so much amazed with the wrestling talents background, even their career and other sports and everything. And it's like now it's more, I think it's more built I think it's more built billionaire corporate billionaires that are um with siding with wrestling with the companies, and it's more corporate than it was from the attitude era. And I think it's really a good thing right there for more content, that these seem like these reality shows is kind of, they having less interest, and they looking for more things on that for television, for them to have more slots. And I think um it's going to continue to happen.
Possibly, definitely, and I think like wrestling is just it's in a weird. It's always been in a weird spot, wrestling. But I think right now it's doing so well, returning to Vegas 2 years in a row. And again, just like popping up on more social media every day. I remember, and shout out to this man, Tommy Invincible. I was talking to my friend's brother, and he doesn't even watch wrestling, and I said something about Tommy Invincible, and he said he knew who it was just from social media. So it's crazy, you can come across a wrestler now and not even like watch it or have any knowledge on it, anything like that.
Yes. Just like the days of even when I was actually going right into college, freshman year, and they was watching, like, they was more into the Nitro and Raw, battles, and it got more popular, even at HBC schools, and um, even through the all these big conferences. Um, they was having a lot of Monday Night Raw and Nitro parties, and it was just amazing time. And um, I I feel like it's going to have more energy going towards even more that day, because they going to even colleges, um, more. They more embracing that a lot, with with the NXTs, um, the TNAs, and WWEs, they all going on to universities for their shows. Um and I think that's they're gonna definitely be up there in the ratings with the NFL. I would say that because they was like toe and toe with the NFL right during the Attitude Era, so bad that the NFL was thinking about moving Monday night to another night, and even paying. They was gonna pay like Vince McMahon $100 million to move Raw from Monday night. So um, um, Vince told him he's not moving it. So for them to make that more impact, and the rest is history. They actually did somehow beat Monday Night Football a few times, and even the '99 era. So we might see this happen again in the future.
It definitely could happen again. Just keep on working. We all work together here, and I think wrestling can be the biggest thing in the world.
Yes, yeah, yes, definitely is. It can be garner those numbers again. Also, would you like to plug any thing for um, the viewers out there?
Hey, make sure you check out the Northeast. We got Beyond. We got Paradise. We got Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. You know, we got a lot of people up there. Shout out Paul Romo. Shout out Mario. Check out Paradise Alley. Come down to the school if you really like to. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. All underscore go underscore Nelly with an I.
Awesome. Fans, check out All Go Nelli on all platforms. And Nelly, it's an honor for you to be on Wrestling X Factor Radio. You can come back anytime to the show.
Thank you so much. I would love to come back.
Yes. And you definitely have a great night.
You too, sir.
All right.
Wrestling It Factor. Wayne B, I got this. Let's go. No cap, no gimmicks. This a main show. Ringside pop when I drop that blow. Belt on my waist like chrome on chrome. Tell me what you think, feeling like RKO. Niggas like I'm Randy Orton on hard ass pavement, yo. No scripts, no gimmicks, just engagement. Street slam heat shit, that's pop. See that girl on fire? Kiera Hogan, slide kicking bitches like Hulk Hogan knows best. I'm top tier, no time to rest. Mic in hand, I'm built for press. Backstage fire, I walk with heat. Swerve through smoke like I know face to feet. No tap outs, just gold I collect. Trap ring queen, I'm next. I'm in the ring where the legends roam. Trap ring queen, this is my throne, bitches. Top rope jump, now your cover's blown. Mic drop hit like a grindstone. Wayne B lit it, now the crowd just flex. Bar for bar, I demand that check. No tapped out, I rise from Rex. Trap ring queen, I'm next.